someone would play me a beat, it has to like grab me in order for me to even want to like work on it. But usually I love listening to the beat and just singing random things, like whatever comes to me, and then listening back and choosing what feels the best.
Tyla's everywhere, from music charts to magazine covers, TikTok trends to the Met Gala. This Johannesburg native has taken over the world with her fresh sound and fearless style. And the best part? She's just getting started. Let's dive into how she's impacting global music with her talent and charm. Amapiano Queen. Tyla's impact on Amapiano wasn't just about pushing a song into the mainstream. It was about making an entire genre accessible to listeners who might have never heard of it before.
I come from South Africa. I represent Amapiano. I represent my culture, and I just want to shout out all the Afrobeats artists in this category with me.
She didn't just keep the essence of Amapiano intact, she elevated it, blending it seamlessly with Western pop elements while staying true to her African roots.
There's so many versions of you that exist. You're not just an Amapiano babe. You do love R&B. You can sing a ballad. Do you know what I mean? And then we'll talk about the fusion. What they're calling now is a Jamapiano, which is like
Jamapiano.
Yeah,
that's
girl.
my first time I'm hearing Jamapiano.
Apparently, because you kind of got skilly on the track.
Okay.
It's giving Jamapiano, babe. I'm new here. I mean, I just go with what the girls are saying.
This fusion helped her connect with fans worldwide, from those who were already immersed in the genre to those just discovering it. By collaborating with international artists and pushing the boundaries of the genre, Tyla helped Amapiano break out of its South African origins and become a truly global phenomenon. Her influence extended far beyond music charts. As more international artists began experimenting with Amapiano sounds, Tyla became a symbol of the genre's potential. From clubs in Ibiza to festivals in Brazil, DJs and artists were bringing the rhythm of South Africa to the world stage. Tyla's success wasn't just about her individual movement for African music.
Like, were there any moments, we've seen him in a club vibing to, Costa, Big Flexa, and may he rest in peace. Were there any moments where y'all had, to share African music, whether it's...
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Every party, he would have some house parties, and we were on that aux.
Love.
And we were dancing, we were teaching him the dance moves.
Yeah.
He was even doing the finger moves.
Finger moves.
He was doing it all.
That's fun.
The TikTok takeover. Let's talk about that hip move. You know the one. TikTok went into a full meltdown when the water dance challenge exploded. People across the globe, from celebs to uncles in the living room, were breaking their backs trying to pull it off. It wasn't just a trend, it was a global language. Tyla made movement part of the message. She didn't need a whole team of backup dancers, just one beat and a hip roll that echoed across continents.
I just hope that people listen to it and take me as an artist, not just for my song Water. Water did amazing and I'm so proud of it.
Tyla didn't just drop a hit. She created a global movement. She redefined how music spreads, not from billboards, but from phone screens to festival stages. Genre-bending queen. Her self-titled debut album didn't just show us who she is, it showed us what's possible. Amapiano mixed with R&B, pop hooks layered with Afrobeat, trap beats dipped in African soul. You couldn't box her in if you tried.
The global impact that Water has had on the world just proves that African music can be pop music too. Like, this is just so special, but also bittersweet, because I know there's a tendency to group all African artists under Afrobeat. It's a thing, and even though Afrobeats has run things and has opened so many doors for us, African music is so diverse. It's more than just Afrobeats.
And let's not forget the collaborations. Travis Scott, Thames, Gunna, Becky G. Tyla didn't just hop on their vibe. She brought them into her world. She set the tone and they followed.
So with Water, I didn't really think of doing a remix. I was like, nah, like let's just have Water, it's cool, whatever. But then people were reaching out and I was like, oh my word. And I started getting excited, and then Travis reached out and I literally couldn't. Like I could not say no. Like Travis, his music is crazy. I've always loved his sound and his vibe in general. After he reached out, we sent him that open verse and he came back with, he killed it, you know.
Tyla proved that African artists don't need to fit into Western molds. Instead, she flipped the script, letting global sounds merge into African rhythms, not the other way around. She led, and the world followed.
Honestly, I feel like African music is so infectious, you know, like people can feel it. And yeah, like Africa is literally dominating right now, so it's evident now, so it's really cool.
Breaking the industry blueprint. Tyla also shook up the idea of what a breakout artist looks like. Most people work the same old formula: release, promote, tour, repeat. Tyla, she dropped Water, took over TikTok, won a Grammy, and headlined global shows all before her debut album even dropped.
There was a lot of times where I felt like, let me just drop. But yeah, I'm happy I took my time. Literally traveled the world, worked with so many different people from everywhere, and made a classic album that I bump even every day, and that I'm happy that a lot of people do as well.
Her Grammy win for Best African Music Performance was historic and symbolic. For the first time, the Recording Academy recognized Amapiano on a global stage. That's not just a win for Tyla, it's a win for the entire continent. She made it clear, African music isn't one sound, it's a universe. From Amapiano to Afrobeats, Tyla's versatility showcases the continent's rich diversity. She's not just pushing boundaries, she's redefining them, proving African music can be global without losing its essence or authenticity, changing global taste. Remember when international playlists were dominated by Western artists? That's no longer the case. Thanks to trailblazers like Tyla, streaming platforms such as Spotify and Apple Music are now highlighting African genres. Global audiences are eager for fresh, unique sounds, and Tyla has been instrumental in opening that door, making African music a central force in today's music scene. From Seoul to Sao Paulo, fans are dancing to Amapiano, not because it's just a trend, but because it's impossible to resist. Tyla didn't just top the charts, she reshaped musical tastes around the world. Her unique blend of sounds has made people fall in love with something new, proving that great music transcends borders and genres, inspiring a new generation of artists. And it's not just the fans who are vibing. Other artists are watching closely. K-pop powerhouses like Le Seraphim are weaving her sound and swagger into their tracks.
I'm a huge fan of Tyla because she's so cute. Yes. I also love Ray, so yes.
Latin hitmakers are flirting with Amapiano's bounce. Even global pop stars are hitting up African producers, chasing the magic that Tyla brought into the spotlight. She made it cool to experiment with genre mixing, blur boundaries, and ditch the rulebook. Her fearless sound gave artists everywhere the green light to be bold, different, and think globally right from the start. She didn't wait for permission. She created the wave, visual and cultural impact. It wasn't just the music that made waves. Her Met Gala look, straight up art bold, sculptural, unforgettable. Her fashion, effortlessly cool with that unmistakable Joburg edge. From magazine covers to brand deals with Gap, Beats by Dre, and Alo Yoga, everything felt real, not forced. Tyla didn't follow trends, she became them. And when she sat down with Trevor Noah, that moment wasn't just a casual chat, it was a cultural flex. Two South African powerhouses sharing laughs and stories on a global stage, showing the world that homegrown talent can shine just as bright, if not brighter, than anyone else out there. Redefining African pop stardom. Tyla isn't just South African. She's flipping the script on what it means to be an African pop star in today's music landscape. For years, African artists had to mold themselves to Western standards to gain recognition. They had to tone down their roots, tweak their sound, and wait for a big name feature to make it. But Tyla changed that narrative. She didn't chase Western cosigns. She made the world come to her. With her unapologetically African sound, accent, and style, she's proving that African artists don't need to water themselves down to go global. Her success is showing the next generation that you can stay true to your culture and still dominate international charts. Tyla's brand of stardom is bold, fresh, and deeply rooted in where she comes from. She's not just opening doors, she's blowing them off the hinges. Just when the world thought Tyla was all rhythm and vibe, she hit us with Tears, a stripped-back, emotional masterpiece that crossed borders without needing translation. No TikTok challenge, no flashy distractions, just pure vocals and soul. It proved that her artistry wasn't just for the clubs, it was for the heart too. With one song, she reminded the globe that her talent runs deep and that African stories can be just as soft, intimate, and universal. Tyla didn't just go viral, she touched the world. By late 2024, Tyla had firmly cemented her status as a global music force. She wasn't just making noise, she was rewriting the rulebook with multiple nominations across key Billboard categories, which included Afrobeats and R&B.
Guys, I'm just as shocked as you guys. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I can't. Thank you guys so much. Like, thank you to my Tigers. Thank you to my team. Thank you to the EMAs. Like, what the heck? It's crazy.
She made history by securing 3 songs in the same category, a feat that had never been accomplished before. Her influence wasn't just in the charts, it was in how she defied conventions and broke boundaries. But she didn't stop there. In true Tyla fashion, she expanded her brand beyond music with the launch of the Tyla Tiger Quencher, a signature drink featuring bold tiger print packaging. It wasn't just a beverage, it was an extension of her persona, a symbol of her fierce individuality. She wasn't simply entering the global pop scene, she was dominating it, bringing her own rules and setting new standards. She didn't just blend and redefine what it means to be a global pop star, proving that African talent doesn't just belong to the world, it shapes it. As of 2025, she's showing no signs of slowing down. She's on the cover of British Vogue, dropped another fashion collab with Pandora, and she's hinting at new music, maybe even a world tour once she's fully recovered. Tyla isn't just an artist, she's a movement. She's a young girl from South Africa who turned her dream into a global takeover without watering herself down or trying to fit into anyone's box. She's changing how people view African music, African women, and what it means to be a modern pop star. And the best part? She's doing it all while being true to herself. Tyla's rise is nothing short of legendary, and it looks like she's just getting started. What do you think she'll conquer next? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and make sure you subscribe for more updates on your favorite stars.